And we need to go through roll call. Okay, David Dennis.
You can call the time.
Yeah, it's 10:01 now. And roll call, David Dennis. He is out. Murphy.
Murphy is here.
Oh, shucks. Todd.
Present here.
Okay, and Alaya Hawk. That's our entire list, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and she is absent as well. Okay, we do have a quorum, so we can go ahead and start. And Scott was talking about maybe doing just one big walkthrough since these are all for the same building. Is that agreeable, guys?
That is agreeable.
Okay,
Murphy,
Todd, can we have a motion, and Murphy, would you second, please?
Sure, I'll motion to take all 4 cases as one or at the
Okay.
same time.
Murphy Webster will second that motion.
Okay, and we'll do a roll call vote. Todd? Your
Agreed.
vote? Murphy?
Agreed.
And the chair agrees, so we will review all 4 cases in one fell swoop. Okay. Is it freezing up on you, Scott?
No, but let me
Okay.
get this. Okay. All right, can everybody see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
All right, good morning. I'm Scott Roper. I'm the supervisor of the sign review and inspection team for Planning and Development Department, City of Dallas. Today, we are here for the Special Sign District Advisory Committee, February 11th, 2025. We have 4 cases today for certificate of appropriateness. We have case number 25011400008 for 1907 North Lamar Street, West End Historic Sign District. We have case number 25011400009, 1907 North Lamar Street, West End Historic Sign District. Case number 25011400010, 1907 North Lamar Street, West End Historic Sign District. Case number 25011400011, 1907 North Lamar Street, West End Historic Sign District. All 4 cases are applications for certificate of appropriateness by Chase Singleton of Priority Signs and Graphics for 3 faux neon illuminated attached signs and 1 non-illuminated flat attached sign at North Lamar Street. 1 will face Lamar, 2 will face Corbin, and 1 will project from the east corner of the building. These are located in the West End Historic Sign District. It's zone CA1A. 25011400008 is a 24.2 square foot illuminated upper level flat attached cabinet sign bearing the name Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. 25011400009 is an 18.5 square foot illuminated projecting attached sign bearing the name Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. I'd like to point out both of these were previously applied for and approved by the committee in the October of 2023 session. These are the exact same applications that were applied for before. The applicant withdrew before CPC. The next 2 were applied for, but there have been revisions made since the previous applications. 25011400010 is a 5 square foot non-illuminated lower level flat attached sign bearing the words "Exit only, do not enter." 25011400011 is a 15.6 square foot illuminated upper level flat attached cabinet sign bearing the name Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. Applicable code section med 51A-7.1000 West End Historic Sign District. They have applied for landmark CAs and have been approved. They have submitted applications to real estate for the projecting a sign. That has not been approved yet. This is the purpose from 51A-7.1002. I won't go into that detail. You can read on your own if you wish. The subject site is located within the historic district, the West End Historic District. Site's approximately 1 8/10 miles northwest of City Hall, south of Woodall Rogers Freeway, and east of I-35. This is the approximate location on our SPSD map, as indicated by the star and arrow. This is an aerial map and a zoning map of the building, the location. Customer provided overhead map. This is for case 25011400008. This proposed sign is submitted as sign number 7. Is to be installed on the northeast facade facing Lamar Street. It's a 2 foot 1 inch by 139.5 inch wall sign. This is located above the main entrance. This is the only flat attached sign to be installed on this facade. This sign will contain 4 words and will not project more than 4 inches from the facade. Again, this is the exact same as what was applied for previously. They've made no changes to it since. And you'll see the staggered columns. And what they did is they built a structure to, excuse me, they built a structure so that the sign is in line with the, these are the sign details. It gives a front and overhead profile of the sign with the dimensions. 24.2 square feet. The colors are white, black, and gray. It'll have the appearance of open face channel letters with neon. It'll be illuminated by a faux neon LED system.
Scott,
Yes, ma'am.
just a quick question on the phone neon. You're using LED
Yes.
lighting. Is the signage going to change or is it going to stay with a white?
White. Yes.
We got that in writing from the.
Yes. Yes. And here's the engineering for the sign structure that they will be using to mount the sign.
How old is the building?
I'm not.
Is it one of those buildings that's so old that you guys that are sign specialists, some of those buildings have very fragile mortar and brick because they're like 100 years old. Do y'all remember on this building if it's fragile or not? Because I know Landmark's got to look at it too.
Yeah, they have looked at it and they approved it. And I didn't see where they made any additional.
Okay, but sometimes they have special
Yeah.
considerations on mounting the signage, and I just didn't know. Since you said that hadn't been done yet with Landmark's approval.
Landmark did approve it and I didn't see any special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's the other, the corner sign.
Right,
It's the
right, right.
one- Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
real estate has not made their determination yet.
Next one, sorry.
So this is the next one, 25011400009. This one is the projecting sign. This one is submitted as sign number 6 to be installed on the east corner facing Lamar and Corbin Street. It's a 12 foot by 1.5 foot blade sign. This is a projecting attached sign to be installed on the north corner of the building facing Lamar and Corbin. The sign is less than 20 square feet and mounted more than 10 feet above grade. Dimensions are 12 foot by 18 inches. Area is 18.5 square feet. Same colors, white, black, and gray. It'll have the same type of setup with the appearance of open face channel letters with neon. They will be using white faux neon to give the appearance of traditional neon.
I wish they'd turn that thing where you didn't have to turn your head sideways to see it. But that's just me.
Yeah. And here is the engineering.
Okay.
This is the third sign, 25011400010. This proposed sign is submitted as sign number 5. It is to be installed on the southeast facade facing Corbin Street. This is a 2-foot by 2.5-foot exit only panel. You can see here, it'll be installed on the left of the entrance. It's the first of 2 flat attached signs to be installed on this facade. This sign will contain 4 words and will not project more than 4 inches. The one that they submitted last time around it was above the above the exit, and it was an illuminated sign that said exit only. And that's what was approved last time. So this one replaces that.
Scott, double check me because when I was reading, and I didn't bring my copy of I didn't print it out. But on this is 10, right? I
Yes,
think it said that it was a faux neon. Is that truly faux neon here on this exit sign?
this one's non-illuminated.
Okay, because I thought I saw that in the verbiage on the actual report, and I just wanted to be sure to clean that up.
Okay, I'll verify that.
Yeah, okay, because I went, what? Because after I saw the sign, it looked like it's not needing to be from neon. And it may have been a copy and paste error because all the others were
Right,
from neon.
I'll verify.
You guys can tell I was bored. I had nothing better to do than read with.
No, I like that. Okay, thank you. This sign will contain 4 words and will not project more than 4 inches.
Yes, I got the answer, the year that it was built, according to, the county was built in 1997. The structure.
See, I thought it looked like new brick and stuff, not, I guess because it's in the historic area, landmark has to weigh in.
Yeah,
But when that doesn't look like older mortar and construction. Because look at the windows and everything, it looks
Right.
like it's much more modern. Thank you, Victor. I'll put
No
it
problem.
back. Okay,
these are the sign details. 2-foot by 2.6, 5 square foot. It's brushed aluminum with black opaque vinyl. This is the last proposed sign, 25011400011. This proposed sign is submitted as number 4. It is to be installed on the southeast facade facing Corbin Street. These are 10-inch channel letters. This is the second of 2 flat attached signs to be installed on this facade. This sign will contain 4 words and will not project more than 4 inches. It'll read Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. And last time around, they submitted a reception instead.
oh, okay.
Right.
Is that kind of their entrance or what, Scott?
This would be the entrance.
Entrance to the garage. Okay.
And these are the sign details. 10-foot, 5 5/16 inch by 17 and 7/8 inch, 15.6 square foot, and the colors are white, and it's the same style. The recessed channel letters with faux neon, white faux neon. And here's pictures around the subject site. Signs around the district. And staff recommends approval.
Okay. The only reservation I had, and I mentioned this to Scott earlier, is that do not enter sign because of the parking garage. I don't know that everybody's going to see that and notice it well enough because it just bothers me that it's so muted. Murphy, you guys weigh in. Is that just me?
Yeah, I mean,
There's nothing wrong with the sign. It's just, I have accidentally turned in the wrong way on a garage one time because it was not clearly designated and then panicked trying to get back out.
I bet I have put up thousands of those. And, I mean, it's like, you don't want to bring attention to it because then it does look like an entry, you know?
Yeah,
So it's basically a disclaimer sign. And, with the brushed aluminum, at least it's tasteful. If you saw what they had before, you would be appalled.
I think I remember the other sign because it was that.
Hey, look at those teeth.
Oops.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Those are really nice looking teeth.
Yeah. There must be a dental advertisement.
Yeah, something up. But
I'm sorry, I'm having issues with WebEx.
yeah, we run into that quandary all the time of putting a sign up, then it starts looking like it. That's why you don't put an ID up there, because then it looks like an entry destination. And really, they're just throwing a disclaimer up, saying this is exit, enter from the other side. So I have no problem with it personally.
Okay, it's just me, and having had my one experience of going the wrong way into a garage one time, I'm freaked out now.
Sorry, we do have a registered
Quit
speaker.
laughing at me, Murphy.
We do have a registered speaker. I'm trying to bring him on.
Okay,
I'm having issues with,
because that was the only observation.
You have teeth? Does he have good looking teeth?
Oh,
I think you might have had him on. Her.
goodness.
there we go.
There he is.
Yeah,
Are you there, Nick? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
we've totally decimated your signs now. No, we haven't. We like the look of the signs and everything, so you want to fill us in? Any observations or comments, please, sir?
I really don't have any additional comments to make regarding the signs. It sounds like we're kind of all on the same page here, and I just wanted to make myself available for any questions that y'all might have for me.
Murphy, Todd, did you guys have any questions?
Nicholas, so you're doing open face channel letters with neon rope lighting?
To address himself in his address.
Yeah, probably.
It is a faux neon system. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be a rope lighting. I know there's a few different options as far as the faux neon system, but I can absolutely kind of dig into that a little bit more and bring some more clarity as to the exact system intended to be used.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Nicholas, we have one request, because we can't actually count you as present in the room unless you turn your camera on. So can you turn your camera on, please, sir?
Do we have the camera available?
While he's doing that, I think, Scott, in the overview, the narrative you were going through on sign 011, you mentioned that was a box sign.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's not actually a box sign. That's a direct mount channel letters.
Yeah, if we could just clarify that for
Yes.
before it goes to CPC,
Yes.
please. That would be great.
Yeah, I already made note of that.
Perfect.
Thank you,
It's
though.
weird. Let me see if I can switch it over to this one.
He has to switch to a cell phone, we may have to
Camera.
pull him back in.
You bet. That's
I'm not sure if he can do that.
So for whatever reason, your camera is not showing up. Let's see if it'll let me join automatically.
You may have to let him back.
it looks like it's gonna force me to join on, for whatever reason, the camera on this laptop isn't working. I'm gonna try and join from a laptop I have right here. So I'm not leaving, I'm just trying to switch to a more
That's fine.
compatible system.
I'll pull you back in.
Okay, looks like he joined. Do you have to let him in? Okay,
Can everybody still hear me?
Yes.
we can hear you, we just can't, there you go.
Now, Nick, you'll just have to state your name and address,
Yeah,
and then we can count you.
Yep. My name is Nick Karam, and my address is 2604 Pebbleton Drive in Fort Worth, Texas, 76179.
Thank you.
do we need to repeat the clarification? If it recorded it already, but he was not visible.
Yeah, just. for the
Nicholas, would
sake
you
of-
just repeat your clarification to the previous question so that we get it officially on the record this time?
Yeah. So the signs will be, we'll have a phone system. But I don't have 100% clarity as to which system will be utilized at this moment. And if necessary, I can get clarity on that.
It was more curiosity than anything on my behalf, because we we build signs like that too. So I was just curious.
Yeah, what I anticipate is that it would be that they would use an acrylic push through to replicate the faux neon look, but they could possibly use a rope system.
Gotcha. I'm good.
And we had time to get that clarification before this would move on to CPC. So that's, okay. Any other questions or concerns, gentlemen?
No, ma'am.
Not from me.
Then do we have a motion?
Sure, this is Todd. I'll motion to approve all 4 signs.
This
Okay,
is Murphy. I'll second that motion.
okay, Murphy is seconded, so we will do our little roll call vote. Todd, your vote?
Approved.
Murphy?
Approved.
And the chair approves, despite the croaky voice this morning.
Whoop, whoop.
So, approved, and, that concludes our business on this. However, we need to go over the minutes, and I was not here for the last meeting, so would you guys look over the minutes and see if they are correct as stated?
I did review those. I saw nothing that looked out of line.
Yeah, I concur. I saw nothing that looked out of line either.
Okay, then if there's no change to the minutes, they stand approved as stated. And do we have any other business, Scott? Anything? Do you have upcoming cases or anything you can notify us on?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
We're still working on billboards. We're getting closer. We'll have one more industry meeting. We're pretty close on that. There's been a lot of, they've been, oddly enough, they've been asking for a fee alternative where they can pay a large fee.
How many billboards do we currently still have in the city of Dallas? Because there was a move, 10, 15 years ago to remove billboards.
Because they're federally regulated, we cannot actually, there's
There
not a
was
lot
some
we,
sort of bonus or something applied, Scott. I just don't remember what it was. It was like,
yeah,
if you took down a billboard, you got to do something
you get
different.
digital. You
You
can
can
you
do
take down 3, you can get a digital, and we're trying to do something like that now. And then because it's kind of gone stagnant. And we can't force anybody to take anything down because it's federally regulated and it's
Yeah.
freedom of speech and blah, blah, blah. And they're
It's
all-
federally regulated because it's what usually on major thoroughfares or highways.
Right, the Highway Beautification Act of 1968.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And, but right now we have, let's see here, got the list up. Oh. Approximately 830. But not all of them are legal, and then what we're doing with this rewrite is we're trying to write
Get
it.
consistency and.
Well, we're trying, not only are we cleaning it up,
Mhm.
we're cleaning it up and we're giving them opportunity to trade in more, which would decrease the numbers, but we're also writing in more, what am I trying to say, Oscar?
Like, reduce like in the long run to remove them from control. Yeah, and have that, enforcement. That's the intent.
All of these that are not currently in good standing,
Mhm.
we're trying to write in some enforcement procedures so that we can get rid of them.
Oh, okay. So if they're deteriorating or something, you could literally see that they get taken down. Question for you, because a billboard by any other name, i.e. premise signs in shopping centers and stuff that had the same dimensions as billboards, are those in that count of 830 you
No.
mentioned? No, they're still considered just premise signs.
Mhm.
Because there's a forest of them on Central Expressway
Yeah.
coming southbound.
Yeah.
It's just like forest, they've sprouted more. Okay. No, that was just a question. Any other upcoming things we need to be aware of?
Nothing coming up soon.
The art district, I'm going to try
Yeah.
to,
It'll be the billboards, then the arts district coming next.
How much rewrite is going into the arts district? Because we had the Sadaki, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, because we're getting rid of that and going into the,
so we have to reach out to the community too for that. I'm planning in having like the meetings, they're also required by the state law. And then what I'm going to be looking at will be the code for the PDs, the code for the art district, and then try to see what matches and what contradicts the PDs and the code. Try to see what recommendation the community has that they want to see, and then talk to the team and see what approach we take, and then present it, talk to legal too, and then present it to you to see.
Okay,
What?
you're doing community meetings. That's
Yes,
part of this process before it ever comes to us.
yeah.
yes,
Thank goodness, because I know there have been, this room was filled one time when there was a signage thing that came out for Arts District.
Mhm.
And there were people who were very angry.
yes.
So, yeah.
Because we have to get consistency with the PDs, the SPSD, and the Connect plan. And all while making people happy.
That's gonna, yeah, multiple masters, so that's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, so somebody's going
Because
to.
we've already got people in the committees that are saying, we don't want this, but it's a part of the Connect plan, so that's our guideline.
Okay. I'm glad I don't have to sit in on all those meetings on top of everything else. Did you guys have a question? I thought I heard somebody up there.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I have one other question, because Murphy, I don't remember how long you've been on this committee, but with that, one of the propositions that said you cannot serve more than 8 years, does that affect this committee? Because I believe the wording in it was it affects any advisory committee, which would mean I would be the one term limited for sure. And Murphy, I'm not sure about you.
I'm pretty sure been 10+ years.
Mhm.
So,
That's what I was thinking. I mean, previously, I think Chris served for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the other lady who served for almost 30 years. But if that comes up, I just don't want any of us getting caught in a lawsuit.
we'll ask, legal.
I
I know
know,
CPC can have holdovers because not only are they advisory, they're also quasi judicial, same with Board of Adjustments.
I know Chair Shubey was asking about,
Who was?
Chair Shubey was asking about all of our appointees and
Yeah,
when
because
they-
I know he's had a bullseye painted on his forehead by some people. And that's why I was asking if we can just get clarification of how we're defined from legal. Because it's hard to find people who are willing to put up with this committee. I don't know why.
It's hard to
Are
find.
we that bad, guys?
We'll ask, legal.
Yeah, I would just appreciate, because I know I've been at well over 10 years, Murphy. You are, I think I'm on 11 or 12 now, and Murphy, you've been on this one for probably 10.
Yeah,
And I've been on it for, I think, about 9.
yeah.
Oh, okay, you're term limited as well,
Do
Tom.
you have record of when you?
David,
or do you have
I think David came on
letters?
board.
Did they give appointment letters?
They didn't give appointment letters, but I can remember it's not long after I joined CPC, which was October 2013.
Mhm.
So I think probably no later than January of 2014, I was put on this committee. Because I was on rules and something else, and then they moved me over to sign committee. So we just need clarification from you guys, so we're not in violation.
You're right.
I believe this issue came up like in 2020, 2019, I think that you brought that up. Didn't you? And then
No, I don't.
well, we'll ask legal.
Yeah, we just need to be sure that this committee is not, if we're not subject to that, that's fine. But we just need to be sure we're operating legally, so there's no legal court challenge. If somebody comes up and says, you didn't approve my sign, I'm upset.
Yeah, like what happened with the posting signs, on that.
On Pepper Square, I know, Pepper Square, I think, is the one that's really pushed the question of term limits.
Mhm.
And I know they went through CPC yesterday, and they're saying their big battle will come at council level now. Because I talked to the people around that group.
Are we,
Yeah, and that will happen too, like somebody that if you post something or is in favor of something, that they'll try to bring everything to stop the case, so you have a point, I'll ask, we'll ask legal.
Okay, I think we're done because we've accomplished everything that's on our agenda, and it's now, somebody had a quick time and watch. Oh,
Hey, I just want to say something on that subject matter. So when I joined, one of the questions I asked, I said, so what is the term? And it was Michael Martin that had promoted me to come join the committee. And he goes, well, when you die or want to quit.
Well, and I had sent a note, I guess it was. to-
Yeah, I don't know that anything was ever said from the beginning. You know,
I know.
anyway.
And it is hard to find people because you have to have a balance of graphic artist, some sign professional, an architect, and then a dummy like me that you guys have taken so long trying to educate.
Oh,
So,
you undercut yourself, little lady.
hey, listen, I'm just a dictator, you know that. Okay, we have no other business, then the meeting stands adjourned. And thank you, guys. It's now 10:35. Thanks, guys.
You
Have a
guys,
great week.
nice guy.
Thanks.
Again.
Since David is out,
Oscar.
bye-bye. Do I sign for him because he's the one that should have signed, he was the vice chair.
Oh, for the
I
minute.
can sign Cookie Pete and for David Dumas,
I think that'll be fine,
and then put a date, okay.
because it was approved, but yeah. Okay, I was writing, who motioned and who seconded?
Wait. I had it down.
I was writing,
Okay,
it went so quick.
Todd made the motion and Murphy seconded.
Okay, thank you, that's what I thought I heard. Got it.
This doesn't need to be dated, that's it, because of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
yeah. And do we have the paperwork we need to sign for the ones we just approved, or
Do it for God's sake.
email them to me, I'll sign
Okay.
and fax, and I've done that for Oscar before.
Okay.
Just email them to me, I'll sign and scan them and send them back to you,
Okay.
if that works. It's your paperwork, Queen. Okay, I'm gonna go get my.
I got a whole stack of them that I gotta send.
I'll walk with you, just to make sure that you don't have.
Oh, I don't have any problems, Oscar, you don't need to do that.
No, no,
You got work to do.
it's okay.
Hey, I don't wanna take up your time, go over.
No, no, I can.
I'm getting so much criticism of those people at City Hall just don't do any work. Have y'all heard that recently?
Well, we're not at City Hall, that's a good thing, we're